Yeah, DomaCom is a securitisation platform whose basic job is to take big lumpy assets and divide it into bite-sized chunks for investors, and particularly focusing on the financial advisor market. So basically, simplistically how it works, we've got a process that we call a book build, where investors syndicate together to purchase any property that they choose. And that's the first difference, is the investors actually choose the property. At the end, we create a managed fund structure for around each individual property. Now, with regards to REITs, one of the issues with REITs is that we all know that REITs track equities. You may as well buy another equity stock, whereas our investments are real direct property, and the role they fulfill in investor portfolio is to track direct property. We've recently received a variation to our ASX which allows us to deal in securities. So practically what that means is that DomaCom now can fractionalise anything. And the first couple of cabs off the rank are mortgage-backed debt and also corporate bonds. So over the next couple of months you'll see, in fact this will be the first, I think, mortgage-backed peer-to-peer lending, and it's unique to our structure. There are several what we call lead indicators. So the lead indicator of the financial planning dealer groups are putting us APL. We've got 43 now dealer groups, which is over 5% of the market. So that's really good. Now we're trying to get these dealer groups to use us. We now have 10 of them are active. We've acquired over 40 properties. So we're starting to get some transactions now. Over the next few months, hopefully we'll see an acceleration of that now that we're listed. Our model is generally intermediated, so we're focusing on the market connections to financial planners and dealer groups that we have for many years before DomaCom with my previous business Premium. So really we're marketing to advisors to help advisors solve their problem of asset allocation towards direct property. We're currently in the process of seeking a federal court declaration that DomaCom is exempt of the related party and sole purpose test provisions of the SIS Act. What this means practically is that should we achieve this ruling, is that investors can use their SMSFs to co-invest with others and rent the property, or one of their children can. So it'll be the game changer for Australia, and in fact, as we all know, it's very topical at the moment, it's housing affordability, and we believe we've got a big role to play. We've entered into several material agreements since we listed in November. The first key agreement was the approval by Lonsec of the DomaCom fund, followed very quickly by the agreement with Super Concepts, and then most recently the agreement with DFS Portfolio Solutions, where they're going to move $25 million into the DomaCom fund, and our first market transaction with regards to a managed account provider, which is Ben West. And then last week we announced the world's first property crowdfunding transaction has been executed. We bought a farm in Western Districts in Victoria. So it's been a busy time for DomaCom. Well, the focus is very clear. It's funds under management. The market's really wanting to see proof of life of our business model, so we're heavily focused on just growing that funds under management. Then everything else will follow from that, share price, etc. So that's really our short-term focus. Our long-term focus is that we believe that direct property will be a very large asset class within most investors' portfolio, and we want to be one of the major providers of that. So we believe that it's an exciting time to be in this market.